Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about assistive technology. So, what that is, and some examples of that, and really how assistive technology is able to benefit our students with high intensity needs. So, what is it? Assistive technology is devices or services that are going to benefit our children with high intensity needs. Um, well, actually, I would argue that assistive technology can help all students, regardless of whether or not they have an IEP and set goals, but they are especially helpful for our students with more severe needs because what they do is they help our students access the goals that are set for them. So that can be over a variety of settings, and there are lots of different examples of what assistive technology can be. But first, I think in IEP teams, typically the members might know what assistive technology, what devices are available with assistive technology, but they might not understand what the services aspect is. So essentially, the devices are the tangible physical objects that you can hold and that you can give to these children to help them. But the services are an essential part of assistive technology that I don't think is often talked about. So the service is really there to benefit the team and the child in selecting and ensuring that that it is being used correctly. And even if it's not being used correctly, if it's working for that child, because that is just as important as making sure that that child has some type of assistive technology. So now that that's kind of covered on what assistive technology is, I want to give a few examples of how it can be used because, like I said, it can be used across a wide variety of settings. So basic ones would be like reading, writing, and math. You can have assistive technology in your classroom during those times. For reading, you could have predictable books. You could have, sorry, I have a list here and I want to make sure I get them all. You could have predictable books. You could have a scanner with optical character recognition and a talking word processor. If you're talking about math, you can have a calculator with large keys, or you could have an alternative keyboard. If you are talking about written expression, then you can have a word processor with writing supports. You can also have voice recognition software. So there's a lot of examples on or throughout different settings. You can also have assistive technology for communication. So that could be an eye gaze frame. It could be a communication board with pictures or words or objects. A common one would be universal core. And you can also have it across just vision, hearing, recreation. You can have it during or for mobility, daily living skills, environmental control, positioning, and seating. There's so many ways that it can be incorporated in a classroom. And that's a whole nother conversation that I don't unfortunately have the time for right now, but their assistive technology, I think, is a little underappreciated or misunderstood for a lot of teachers. So that's why I made the video, and I hope it was helpful.